This is a tiny island surrounded by an endless ocean. And all I have is a tree, a small patch of land, and a chick. But I'm going to turn this island into a huge oasis. And I have to do all of this in 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. I don't have a lot of different resources, but that's not a problem. First, we'll gather some wood. Without wasting any time, I crafted a wooden pickaxe. Then I jumped into the water to get some stone for making my stone tools. The next thing I want to do is at least slightly increase the size of my island. After leveling it to 1 height, I used the collected dirt to expand the island a bit. But that wasn't enough, so I went to mine some gravel to combine it with dirt and get a total of 4 blocks of coarse dirt, which we can turn into normal dirt by creating paths on it and then breaking them. And after that, expand the island even more. Oh, my chick laid its first egg. I continued using the dirt duplication method and slowly expanded the island. Of course, expanding the island is cool, but damn, I was really tired of sitting without food, and then I remembered that I'm in the ocean where there are tons of fish. So I jumped into the water and started farming fish. I returned at night and there were a lot of mobs on my island. Whoa, 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 take it easy. I almost died. After swimming farther away from the island, the mobs despawned, and I was able to return. Or wait, not all of the mobs despawned after all. After killing the last zombie, I picked up an egg and threw it into the water. I crafted a furnace and put planks and logs into it to get charcoal, which I started using to cook fish. Well, you know, fish tastes better on charcoal after all. Haha. After having a snack, I decided to loot a shipwreck near my island. In the chests, I found a bunch of metal, as well as a lot of feathers and a map. I crafted several torches and lit up the area. Nearby, I noticed some underwater ruins and decided to check what was there. The chest was buried under blocks, so I had to break cobblestone. But there was a huge amount of coal inside the chest. After eating, I planted saplings and decided to go back into the mine to gather more metal. Oh, coal! A diamond! Oh, there's more over there too. After returning to the surface, I started smelting iron. I crafted a diamond pickaxe and also a fishing rod, which I started fishing with. Over the whole time, I collected 16 eggs, so I decided to throw them all. Oh, a chick! Another one! Soon we'll restore their population. To somehow encourage them to listen to me, I obtained seeds and used them to lead the chickens into their temporary home. I went down into the mine again, and now diamonds were appearing. Like, very often. This wall looks way too flat. It seems like there's some kind of dungeon there. Oh, indeed, it's a trial chamber. Yes, a breeze spawner. Well, okay, let's fight a bit. A key. Nice. We open the vault. Oh, damn, there are skeletons here. Another key, come here. We open the vault again, and I get honey, some more honey, arrows, an axe, and that's it. Well, not the best loot, I would say. I decided to loot the pots, and in the very first pot, there was a diamond block. No way, I'm so lucky. And what's next? An emerald, another emerald, and more arrows. Well, I guess my luck has run out. I farmed mobs a bit more and even got a golden apple from the vault. But after that, I decided to return to the surface, where I started crafting a diamond set. Well, now the kitty is locked and loaded. I crafted another bucket, filled it with water, and poured it near lava to get some more obsidian. Whoa, I made it just in time. After getting out of the mine, I noticed a trader who was selling sugarcane. Without hesitation, I took emeralds from the chest and bought sugarcane. Well then, I don't need you anymore. I also got rid of the llamas and planted the sugarcane. From the obsidian I mined, I crafted an enchanting table. Now I just need to place it somewhere. Well, let it be here. All that's left is to craft bookshelves. To find bookshelves, I sailed off on a journey. While returning, I noticed several cows on my island and was extremely happy. Oh, there's also a sheep! I immediately took out wheat and fed the big ones. Since livestock started spawning on my island, I decided to increase the size of the island to boost the spawn rate. I made several pens for the animals and started settling them. Here we'll have a sheep. And over here, the chickens will live. I already have quite a lot of them. Here you go, eat up. On this day, I felt like building something, so I decided to build a dock. I need to gather some leaves that I want to place on top of the dock. We place a few lanterns. And the dock is finished. Now I can calmly stand here and fish. While building the dock, I slightly expanded the cow farm, and now I'm reducing their number. We craft bookshelves and place them. Of course, this is not level 30, but it's still pretty good. Wearing a cool set with a cool shovel, I decided to drastically increase my island, but I will need a very, very large amount of dirt, because besides expanding the island, I will be doing terraforming. Oh, this is going to require a lot of dirt. Okay, I finished the terraforming, and in the center of this island, there will be a large volcano. To make it more realistic, I need some stone. And for that, I need to go inside the island. Oh, I didn't even think that there would be a mob farm here. Ugh, now I just need to kill them. Looks like that's everything. I took a few sticks from the chest and crafted torches to light up the area. I also mined several stacks of cobblestone, which I put into furnaces to get regular stone. Okay, now let's work on decorating the volcano. Well, it looks pretty good. Now I want to build myself a house, but first, let's make the foundation. Yes, right here, I want to lay red carpet. I gathered a few poppies and turned them into red dye. After that, I dyed all the lambs red and sheared them completely. Okay, the foundation is ready. All that's left is to make the frame. Done! But there are no walls here. I would like to make everything out of glass. But there's a problem. I have very, very little sand. Of course, it exists, but it might not be enough for my future plans. So I'll make the windows out of planks. We place stairs and slabs between them. Well, that's not so bad. Okay, the first floor is done. All that's left is to build the second one. Nice, the house is built, and it's pretty cool. And since I now have a cool house, I'm ready for bigger events, so I'm going to the Nether. But first, I'll build a portal right here. I spawned in the worst possible place, but at least I found a Nether fortress very quickly. There, I found a brand new template and a Nether wart farm. Oh, and here's the blaze spawner. Well then, I'll have to take down a few of them. After farming blaze rods, I headed to the soul biome, where I need to gather soul sand. I hope this will be enough. While returning to the overworld, I met a trader who was selling a tropical tree sapling, and I simply couldn't not buy it. For my idea, I need to farm some books, so I broke my old sugarcane farm and made a bigger one. Besides sugarcane, I also need leather, but before killing the cows, I decided to breed them. Oh, damn it. Stupid creeper, all the cows ran away because of it. Well, and since all the cows scattered, I started killing them. Okay, only a calf is left. I'll probably spare it. Alright, while the new batch of cows is growing up, I decided to make a place for the enchanting table. It will be located right inside this volcano. First, let's make the floor out of tropical wood. Okay, the table itself will stand right here, and the bookshelves will go around it. I need about 7 more bookshelves, but we'll leave that for later. For now, I built the room itself in the form of a cave, but it needs to be reworked because everything here is too gray. I started replacing some blocks with netherrack, and in some places, I placed soul sand. Okay, just look at what I ended up with. This is simply gorgeous. I'd like to improve my gear, but for that, I need experience. So I went to the Nether, where I started mining quartz. By accident, I found a bastion, which I obviously couldn't leave unlooted. I climbed onto the bastion and noticed 3 brutes there. I hit a piglin. Oh, I'm in lava! Please don't burn! Oh damn, a ghast! You guys are driving me crazy! Ah, damn it! What is even happening here? I returned to the bastions. Oh, screw you! I quickly looted all the chests and continued mining quartz. At home, I removed the enchantments from my armor and started re-enchanting it. From the netherite scraps I found, I crafted netherite ingots. I upgraded my gear and also added a really cool pattern to it. Half a netherite set is cool, of course, but I want a full set. So I'm heading back to the nether again. Oh, there it is. The first netherite. At home, I smelted the netherite and finished upgrading my gear. Now that I'm fully netherite, I suggest we start gathering sand. And for that, I crafted doors. But when I reached the water, I noticed a skeleton horse, and that really surprised me. I went back home to grab a lead and sailed to the horse. Oh, damn! Good thing they're underwater. Carefully killing all the skeletons, I tied the first horse and led it to my home. I took 3 more leads, tied the horses, and secured them to a post. Nearby, I also noticed a trader who was trying to be invisible. Since he wasn't selling anything useful, I killed him, and I tied the llamas to a post. But it turned out that llamas are way too rude and spit at everyone around them, so I had to kill them. After that, I finally went underwater and started mining sand. I collected 3,500 blocks of sand. But now, there isn't a single grain of sand left around my island. Well, before completely transforming the island, I want to obtain a mace, and for that, I returned to the trial chamber and started killing mobs. Wait, what? A trident can drop from the vault? Wow, no way! After killing a couple hundred mobs and getting tons of junk, I finally got the potion I needed. Well then, now the real hell begins. Alright, here are the first mobs. Carrot. Potato. Another potato and a potion. A key. I found a new dungeon because the vaults in the previous one had run out. Okay, all that's left is to find the right vaults. Maybe here. What? Copper golems? What are you doing here? I have a lot of questions, but very little time. So I suggest we obtain them and place them at my base. Oh, these aren't statues, or what? Oh, so I can't actually obtain them at all. I see. How does this work? Let's skip this moment. Oh, it dropped! Let's throw out this random junk and finally make ourselves a mace. Nice. Well, now we can head home. Woo! Finally, I'm home! Before going to the trial chamber, I gathered a whole chest of sand. And I need it for a reason. I want to completely change the entire appearance of this island and turn it into an amazing oasis. Let's take a few stacks of sand and start from this side. Well, simply because it's smaller. I need to break these blocks and place sand instead of them. The same goes for the bottom, but here I need to make a support platform because the sand will fall down. I completely covered this half of the island with sand, and it looks pretty cool. Now right here in the center, I want to build a small village. But before that, let's gather some tropical wood. And now let's build palm trees. Okay, the palm trees are built. All that's left is to build a small village here. The houses will be in this style. All that's left is to build a couple more houses. The mini village is ready. Now we just need to build a few decorations here. This is the village I ended up with. Pretty good, if you ask me. There are houses with lanterns. There are also relaxation areas. Here, all around the island. And the most interesting thing is that I decided to make the windows out of signs. In my opinion, it looks pretty nice. And by the way, a small path appeared here. Yes, it's barely visible, but that actually makes it better. This side is finished, so I suggest we move on to the volcano. First of all, I need to fill it with lava, because what kind of volcano is it without lava? We craft a few buckets and head to the Nether. Oh no, wait, this portal looks way too simple. I suggest we upgrade it. First, we need to break it. So on that side, I have an enchanting table, and over here, there's nothing. So I suggest digging a hole right here and making the portal entrance exactly here. The room itself will be made in the soul biome style. So we place black stone stairs and replace the grass with black basalt, or whatever it's called. Okay, this is what I ended up with, and in my opinion, it looks really cool. All that's left is to take a flint and steel and light the portal. Good! This is actually really awesome. Alright, let's grab our buckets and go get some lava. Oh, As much as I don't like this biome, in this situation, it's just the perfect place to collect lava. Great, all the buckets are full. Now we're heading back to the overworld. Okay, to pour lava here, I need to build a platform, otherwise the lava will just flood everything. Alright, we can pour the lava now. Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. I need to go get more lava. Great, now the volcano is filled with lava, but if you look at it from the side, it doesn't really look like a volcano. It's somehow too green, so this needs to be fixed. I'm going to replace the grass and dirt with blackstone blocks and also basalt, and that will give it a more volcanic effect. The volcano turned out absolutely insane. Just look at it. Also, besides lava, magma is flying out of the volcano. And one even landed here, by the way. All that's left is to build this side, which I'm about to do now. But first, I'll plant a few tropical trees, because I used up all the wood and leaves on those palm trees. I completely covered the island with sand, and all that's left is to build a few palm trees here. Basically, like on that side. Except here I want to make, for example, a volleyball court, a few hammocks, a beach. Well, and the rest of the stuff. Let's start with a basketball court, which will be located right here. For it, I need to craft sandstone stairs. This won't be enough. I'll also need a fence. And yes, the basketball court will be located right here. And it will end roughly somewhere around here. I hope this area is even. Now we'll find out. Yeah, great, it's just right. Here we place sandstone stairs. Damn, this looks kind of weird. We need to rotate them the other way. There, that's much better. And here, in the center, we place a fence. And we end up with this kind of court, and we also need to place cobwebs on top of this fence, which I still need to obtain. So we take my shears and go into the mine. I'm here. All that's left is to gather cobwebs. Alright, I think 5 pieces will be more than enough. We place them right here. And good, we've got this kind of basketball court, and it's pretty awesome. We can even try to expand it this way and this way. So we place more cobwebs here and here. And what did we get? Well, this also looks pretty good. I think we'll leave it like this. Now right here, I suggest making a few benches. They will also be made out of sandstone. Well, overall, it looks pretty good. Alright, all that's left is to build a few palm trees. Just look at how much my island has changed. A lot of palm trees appeared here, and it looks really cool. But still, some details are missing here. More precisely, hammocks, beach loungers, and similar stuff. So I grab my little hands with my little hands and go finish building my island. Let's start with the beach loungers. The first one will be right here. We place trap doors, then a fence, a slab, and place string in a circle. Now we need to place carpets on them. All that's left is to place another fence here and put a lamp on top of it. Great, the first lounger is ready, and now we need to build about 4 or 3 more loungers around the island. Alright, I've completely finished building my island, and as you can see, there are a lot of beach loungers here. There are barrels scattered all over the island, and there are even coconuts scattered here and there. Yes, here's a coconut, and there's a coconut over there. Well, almost under every palm tree, there's a coconut. And there's even my dock here, on which I, by the way, never fished even once. But that's not important. The important thing is that I've completely finished building my island, and all that's left is to kill the dragon and take its egg. But before that, I suggest enchanting my mace. Nice. Pretty good enchantments. Alright, and here's the spawner. Well then, blazes, I need a few blaze rods. I think 7 rods should be enough for me. We make ender eyes and head out on a journey. Okay, it's over there. We activate the portal and go kill the dragon. And first, of course, I need to break these crystals. And boom, shakalaka! Oh, guys, why are you all on me? Easy there, I'm not even friends with you. Alright, dragon, come on, land already, because I really want to kill you. Final hits. And the dragon is dead. Whew, I finally did it. Let's take the egg. Attempt number 2. Good. Alright, now we can head home. And I suggest placing this egg right inside this village house. Perfect. And that's it. These 100 days on this island are over. Subscribe, leave a like, and don't forget to become my sponsor. Alright, bye bye everyone.